4 minutes of gameplay magic that inspired me to create a series like no other. A series that would take on all the provinces that are most likely to appear in Zelda Wii U and go so deep as no one has done before. This is the story behind that series. The beginnings of Zelda Unknown were simple, beginning from the video on cities, towns and villages I made with terrible editing in iMovie and with terrible recording equipment using even iPhone headsets to record a part of it. Zelda Unknown was not meant to be from the beginning, but in the end I decided to make this series, and after a while it also became a collaborative effort. Zelda Unknown would not be the same without the partnerships and the collaborations I've done across this series, beginning from the collaboration with McIntyre Production, Zelda Fusion, followed by collaborations with Nintendo Box, Game Over Jesse, Anonymous Gamer, Celtic, McIntyre Productions, and finally HMK. The process of developing the Zelda Unknown episodes begins with research and finding as much background material as possible, depending on the episode we're doing. And in this phase I have a lot of Skype conversations with the collaborative partner and use a lot of different sites to find inspiration, and at the same time play through different Zelda games just to make sure I remember everything I want to include in the episode. After many Skype calls and discussions, we are ready to move over to the next phase of developing a Zelda Unknown episode, being writing. And in front of you now you can see a couple of examples of length and extent of the different scripts that I've been using across this season. Writing is a crucial part of the developing a Zelda Unknown episode, since we basically determine in this phase what is going into the episode and what is not going into the episode. A couple of days it takes to write a script, depending on of course the extent and length of the script. I use different sources, Hyrule Historia, Zelda Wiki, and my official player's guides from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Writing the script is a lengthy, time-consuming process, but far from the lengthiest of developing a Zelda Unknown episode. After the script is complete, I send over the lines to my collaborative partner for him to record his lines and I record my lines. And sometimes this is a two-part collaboration where one part is being done on my channel and one part on his channel, so we're basically working with two different scripts simultaneously. The recording can take some time since I'm not natively English. I am a Norwegian, half Polish, and that means that I need some more time, some more takes to get the right recordings for the episodes. In other words, Zelda we use Castle Town should be smaller than Novigrad, but still contain 3 to 4 radically different capital districts, such as a commercial, political district in the vicinity of the market square, a cultural district, a wealthy residential district. After we have gotten down the recorded lines and edited them in Audacity, which is the recording software I'm using for recording my voiceovers, I move over to capturing footage, because I know now how much and how long these type of sequences should be. And with the Elgato HD60 capture card, which I've been using for this entire season, I have had the possibility to capture my own footage, edit my own footage through the Elgato software included with the capture card, and then easily export them to my computer. And after we're done capturing, we move over to different sites and begin to find fitting Deviantarts and other footage for the episode. One specific moment in the entire season that impacted the rest of the season, merely half an hour or an hour after I uploaded the Death Mountain episode, Mighty Gorons, onto YouTube, the news of Zelda Wii U being delayed came and hit us all so hard. So I had a choice to make at that point: continue the series or wait until I get some more information about Zelda Wii U. And I landed in the end on continuing the series because I felt that I owed to you to complete this series. That is what I wanted to bring to you, and that's why Zelda Unknown was not halted. There was no breaks from development. I continued to develop new videos after the Death Mountain episodes, and I think that was the right thing to do. The later episodes have just proven how much people want to get some more information and even ideas considering Zelda Wii U. This is also why I'm not holding back the second season of Zelda Unknown, but moving straight forward so we get the best possible season, even when we're not certain when we'll see Zelda Wii U again. As you might understand, there have been specific moments that have impacted the development of the series more than anything. But if there is a section or a development phase that has a great impact, probably the biggest impact on how the episode will appear and play in front of your eyes, then it's the editing. And editing, believe me, is the by far most time-consuming process in developing a Zelda Unknown episode. Let us just take some couple of examples here. Since the first episode did not take that much time, they were developed with rather simple techniques, beginning from, let's say, Zelda Fusion, the one about specific provinces and areas in Zelda Wii U resembling the ones from Ocarina of Time, the original Legend of Zelda, and Twilight Princess. I have been on average spending close to 100 hours developing each episode of Zelda Unknown. And editing has of course not taken 100 hours, but editing has been taking close to, let's say, 50% of it. And that includes research, writing, talking with my collaborative partner for this episode, recording, capturing, and that just says something that this one phase has such an impact and is so time consuming for developing a Zelda Unknown episode. In terms of editing, I'm using Final Cut Pro. It's a well-functioning editing program. It costs around $300. I began with using the trial version and ended up with purchasing the full package. And thanks to this program, I have the possibilities such as using PNGs with no problems, including GIFs, adding different type of effects to different images such as green screens, adding animations or at least movement to images, and lots of other editing options. It's a great editing tool which I basically recommend to everyone, but having some experience with iMovie will definitely help you get started with Final Cut Pro. And the reason for this is that it requires precision up to second trimming. You need to have the right footage, you need to have the right Deviantarts at the right moment, you need to make the images and videos fit what you're actually talking about, so I just won't be talking to something that is completely irrelevant, and that is why this is by far the most time-consuming process. You need to talk with deviant artists to ask whether they will allow you to use their artwork or not in the episode, but first I will show you two quite simple examples of how much time and effort is required into creating a small sequence that could last for 5 seconds. I've been using in a large extent in this season music from or covers from TheOnlyDeerAlive, who's been responsible for the summary music, which I use in each episode. And I'm also using a lot of the tunes recorded by Zelda Reorchestrated, which was disbanded 3 years ago. That is where you will find the music I've been using for this season. When we're done editing, I've added all the music, Deviantarts, footage, adjusted the music to the level of speech, and done with the episode, I'm ready to render it, compress it, and then when the compressing is done, I am uploading, processing, and finally the videos are available for all of you to watch. That is basically uploading of a Zelda Unknown episode. A large part of this season would not have been possible without porters, and I want to give special shout outs in this video to Make Sing, also known as Jessica Smith, who is responsible for the Zelda open world concept art of Zelda Wii U, and finally I also want to give a great shout out to Naburu-chan, who is responsible for the Zelda chronology artwork and Deviantarts. Big shout outs to them. Thank you so much for supporting me in this first season. Now over to the winner of the giveaway. As promised, the giveaway was conducted through the means of lottery, and the winner is Psycho Unicorn. And for all of you, I want to thank you for entering the giveaway, and also a link to, if you want to purchase the book, is also down below in the description below and also on the screen. Thank you for watching this special making of Zelda Unknown episode. I hope you enjoyed watching the process from the conception of the idea all the way to uploading the finished product to YouTube. And we have all just reached 4,000 subscribers, and I want to give you a little incentive so we could reach to 5,000 subscribers in no time. So, if you help me reach to 5,000 subscribers, I will upload a special video of History Time, the history of the Sheik. So, until then, this was the Commonwealth, and I will check you girls and guys later.